We just want to take a minute to thank all the farm families and producers for their commitment and dedication to feeding our families and communities here in the state of Kansas as well as our nation. The theme this year for National Ag Week and Month is Agriculture Growing a Climate for Tomorrow. This theme is a good representation of the importance our producers and agriculture play in involving our industry for a better tomorrow.
American agriculture starts with growing and harvesting our food and fiber and ends with almost everything we eat, wear, and use. And so it's a part of all of us. American agriculture is working together with the consumer to provide a wholesome, safe, and affordable, friendly product of the consumer's choice. Ag is important to everyone, and everyone is closely tied to it. Now let's visit with a generation farm family in north central Kansas, actually working on the 6th generation with your grandchildren. And we're excited that you guys are willing to carry on the tradition of rural life out here in Kansas.
We all own some ground, we all rent some ground, and so we and then we just work together.
Can you tell me maybe some of the biggest changes that you've seen since you first started until now?
My father saw a lot of changes over a period of years, but now we're seeing so many changes in seems like a short time. You know, some of it I don't all understand all the technology, but that's why we've got a younger next generation to ask questions.
What changes do you think you've seen on the farm since you came back?
There's been a ton of changes, and most of it's been on the technology side with the precision agriculture, the GPS type stuff, and yeah, it's like Dad said, he doesn't understand it all, so he defers to us, but it's even to the point where I don't understand it all either, but we're learning, and that's part of growing. You have to adapt to the new changes that come into place, but I guess that would be the biggest thing. And we've also switched to no-till farming, which was different than when I was a kid. We always did some conservation practices, no-till stuff, but we're 100% no-till now, and that's allowed us to be a lot more efficient and use our inputs a lot more efficiently.
My granddad grew up starting with horses, and nowadays we're running GPS and auto steer, and we're able to create yield maps with combines, and then we can take them yield maps and create prescriptions to do some variable rate seeding, variable rate nutrient application, all to try to better the operation, and we can put them inputs where they're needed and less where they're maybe not needed as much. So a lot of changes, and also I think too, seed genetics is one thing that has been vastly improved over the years. Around here we're strictly dry land, and some years more than others, and drought hardiness is a big thing when selecting different seed products to plant.
Now we'll move to the backbone of the farm family, actually, Vicki. And I know you play a very, very important role in this family, but can you give us maybe your perception of what your role is in the farm family?
Well, when we first got married, I wasn't from the farm, so it was all basically new to me, but I love it. I do cook the meals, take them to the field when I need to, run errands, shuttle them around to field and different things like that. And I also babysit the grandkids now. I pay the bills too and make sure that gets done, and the record keeping part.
You are an important asset too, especially the book work and the record keeping, because that's really essential, especially in these times. You've really got to know what your cost of production is to see if you're even profitable. These are some pretty challenging times out there for our farm families in the field of agriculture, with especially the high costs of fertilizer, chemicals, and feed for their livestock. So even though the commodity prices are at record highs, their expenses are at record highs too. So not much profitability, if at all any. So we just wanted to let you all know that the Post Rock Extension District is here for you. As you know, we host many educational programs during the winter on the many challenges that we had just mentioned previously. So if you are unable to attend any of those activities, go to our website at www.postrock.ksu.edu and go to the Livestock tab or the Crops tab and find those recordings and handouts for you to look at some of the information that was presented.
So whether you're involved in crop or livestock production, Sandra and I are continuing to provide our K-State Research and Extension research-based information. So we want to say thanks again to our farm families for your continued commitment to agriculture and continuing to grow the climate for tomorrow. Remember to thank a farm family this month for National Ag Month Week and Ag Day. Thanks for watching.